Welcome back, guys. So now it's time for the main course. This is the game I'm sure, like me, you're all looking forward to watching. The NFC North, the best division in football. This matchup, the Green Bay Packers hosting the Detroit Lions. So currently the Packers are 6-2. The Lions are 6-1. The division hasn't got a losing record. The Bears are in last place at 4-3. Then it comes the Vikings, who led the division for most of the year, but they're on a two game slide now, and the Packers are on a 4-game winning streak, and the Lions are on a 5-game winning streak. So if the Packers win this, they will go top. They'll be 7-2, and the Lions will be 6-2, and I think the Lions are yet to have their bye week. No, the Packers are yet to have their bye week, so the Packers will be heading up the division if they win. So it is a must-win game for the Lions if they want to stay top. From a Madden perspective, the Lions are actually an 89 overall, which is probably about the third or fourth highest in the game. Green Bay are 83 overall. For X Factors, we've got Amon Ross and Brown, and Penei Sewell and Aiden Hutchinson as the superstars. Of course, Aiden Hutchinson with that season-ending full break of his lower leg, so he shouldn't be playing in this game, but he's still listed, as you can see. And then for the Packers, we've got Clark, the defensive tackle, and Jacobs, the halfback, at stars, and Alexander, the cornerback, is the X factor. So let's dive in and see how Madden calls this one. Now, I've made some tweaks to this again. I've made some changes to the quarterback accuracy and the wide receiver catching, because the default sliders are just giving the quarterbacks too high a completion percentage. So I'm hoping that by the end of the night we should have a refined set of sliders from doing these games. I'm going to just quickly go quiet while I get the game or red zone on the big TV and watch the simulation on the smaller TV. So just bear with me, I'll be right back.
You know that from your days. It's evolved even more into a game in the air. And boy, do we have a couple of quarterbacks who know all about moving their team via the pass.
Yeah, I think we're going to see this ball thrown early and often throughout the game. And anyone who loves offensive football, this is certainly a treat. And you said it, Mike. This league has turned more and more with each passing season into a passing league. If you can't throw, if you can't generate points through the air and explosive plays, it is going to be very difficult to compete and win week in and week out in today's modern NFL.
The veteran Brandon McManus ready to kick this one off. And off we go from legendary Lambeau. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Lions led by Jared Goff, chanting his name during the playoffs in 2023 in Detroit. Far cry from the trade from the Rams to the Lions, second in the league in passing a season ago.
Truth be told, we might be talking about one of the most disrespected quarterbacks in the entire NFL. I mean, he's constantly talked about as if he's some fringe NFL starter, despite the fact, Mike, that he's been the focal point for a team that has completely turned things around since his arrival. Now, I don't know if we would classify him as this, like, elite super talent, but there's no denying this guy is a winner, and if he's under center, you got a great chance.
He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Preston Smith there to bring him down. Look him up on a second down and 8. They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
And a good run there on second down. A pickup of 7. It'll bring up 3rd and 3. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Patrick motioning here. From the gun, it's Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. Get a pause here. We have an injury, and it is the tight end, Sam Laporta, a player they cannot afford to lose. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Off the play fake, here's Goff. In trouble, and down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing, Goff. Into the hands of Brock Wright. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Throwing here is Goff. This one caught by Patrick. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here comes the pack, and here comes Jordan Love. 5th season as quarterback, but Greg just his 2nd as a starter, waited his turn, and had a really good first year as a starter.
Took a little while for him to get his chance to be a full-time starter, but once he got that shot, he's just never looked back. I mean, Mike, think, he's always had that power for him. He can push the ball up and down the field and make every throw imaginable. But that time he spent on the sideline, I think it ended up being a massive blessing in disguise. He was able to work on his game from a mental and technical standpoint with no pressure to play. And now he's reaping all the benefits.
11 yards for number 11. And a 1st down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now the replacement for Aaron Jones is Josh Jacobs. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And Mike, you know the best time to pick up first downs is? On first downs. Don't wait for third down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 first downs on chunk plays, and this offense is rolling.
He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. The catch is made. This is Tucker Kraft. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. Fighting off tackles, pushing his way forward. Good gain of about 4. Here's second and 6. From the gun, it's Love. Quick throw, taken in. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
I love this concept here. Really good job by the other receivers clearing out that space. Big tight end comes down with the catch, and it's going to bring up first and goal.
Now Love. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Automatic first down.
The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face first and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. Powering forward. He's in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return, it's Khalil Dorsey. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Lions offense ready to get going with their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for first and 10. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now, Goff. Catch is made by Wright. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. They'll motion a tight end right. On second down, Goff. That one incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. Third down coming up.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And that is incomplete.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
To return, it's Nixon. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Packers offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the first down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The man in motion is Watson. They'll run the draw with Jacobs. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
When you call a draw, Mike, what you're counting on is that the defense is in full pass mode. The linebackers in secondary are getting a lot of depth in their drops. The defensive line is just racing up the field thinking, I'm going to sack the quarterback. In this case, they're not so lucky. Not only do they not catch him off guard, they're not able to pick up any yards.
Catch is made by Romeo Doubs. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. And he will have a Packers first down. They are able to move the sticks. It's a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
One quarter in the books. It's the Packers on top. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. The man in motion is Watson. A good play action with Love. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
A second down throw for Love. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And it's going to be third down. Here's Love. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. Here's Craig Reynolds to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now headed back onto the field. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. The tight end going in motion to the left. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
He'll go play action. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack. And we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
They'll send their tight end left. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5.
Still second down.
A second down throw for Goff. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early. And we'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. Love. This one up top for Goff. And he will go all the way. Romeo Goff. Touchdown, Green Bay. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
Now it's McManus for the point after. He gets it to go. And the Packers move further out in front. It is now 17-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Reynolds now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Lions offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with 1st down. Moving the tight end right. On 1st down, it's Goff. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Tight end, the motion man to the right. Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on top.
Still 2nd down.
Goff with the give to Montgomery. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Goff to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Tight end going in motion here. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. That's taken in by Khalif Raymond. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
On play action, Goff. Quick throw here is complete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Montgomery. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Goff to throw on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, that's just a missed opportunity, Mike. Anytime you have 2 defenders in the area, and neither one of them is able to make a play on the ball. Yes, I know that the ball felt incomplete, but, man, you got to get your hands on that ball and take advantage.
And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase 1st downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, Detroit. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. This pass complete to Raymond. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Second and a yard. A carry here from Montgomery. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running takes them down to the 9. Here's a run. And he's in. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Lions.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions are back in this one. It's 17-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Packers offense and Romeo Doubs heading out for their next possession. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with 1st down. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this to about the 28. DJ Reader, as usual, from that interior spot with the play. Here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Jacobs. And this will be a short pickup to about the 30. Alex Anzalone in for the tackle. Two minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more from Lambeau Field. After this, here's 3rd and 7. Throwing is Love. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. They get 18 on that one. Good for a Green Bay first down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
He'll tuck it and take off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This one is caught by Reed. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. From the gun, it's Love. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Love. That's Dobbs, open left side.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Packers will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Lions offense and their running back set to go once more. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. It's that big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that tip ball, I think, just saved a huge play because this offense found something. They had an open target with a lot of room to run, and unfortunately for them, the defender gets his hand on the ball, and that went away pretty quick.
On 2nd down, Goff. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. This one caught by Patrick. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Catch is made by Wright. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. From the gun, it's Goff. To the outside, that's St. Brown. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well. Goff. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
Bates' kick is good. And the Lions are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Three seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. Halftime now at Lambeau. And the Packers are on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. It was an excellent first half from quarterback Jordan Love. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Packers offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. A second down throw for Love. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. Third and a yard. Love. He's got a man. That's Watson. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
1st and 10. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's going to get him a first down here across midfield and down to the 45. Love quickly out to Watson. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
On 2nd down, Love. The right side, catch made by Dobbs. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. Third down, 3 to go. On play action, Love. And that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Lions offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. ground, Montgomery to start the drive. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Here's Goff. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. From the gun, on third down, it's Goff. He's got his tight end, that's Laporta. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
A run up the gut with Montgomery. He'll push forward for about a yard. The veteran Kenny Clark in on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. Goff to throw. He finds Raymond for the completion. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. Now Goff. That's into the hands of the receiver, Patrick. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. One more time for Montgomery. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes third down. Throwing here is Goff. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? Something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Jordan Love, the rest of the Packer offense, ready for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll run it to the right here with Jacobs. Fighting off defenders here. He'll churn forward and pick up 3. They face second down and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This is taken in by Goff. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Off the play fake. Here's Love. This one up top for Dobbs. He's got it. And he will score. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. To return it, it's Dorsey. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Oh, the ball's out. The Packers have it. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought. Knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
The Packers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out there. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's Love. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. A tight end in motion now. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Still 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. now Love. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. A dive, and he's in! Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return it, it's Dorsey. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Goff to throw. This pass complete to Raymond. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
Goff to throw on 1st down. This one caught by Patrick. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Goff. Quick throw, taken in. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Here now, a toss to Montgomery. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. Patrick motioning here. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. A throw there on 2nd down. Going to be incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On third down, they go with Montgomery. He fumbled the football. And this is taken in by the defense.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After reviewing the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. Throwing, Goff. This one caught at the 4.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
A second down throw for Goff. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And now, third and goal coming up.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Touchdown here in the fourth quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for 2. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the fourth quarter.
Now Goff leads the Lions for a 2-point try. Now they'll set up to throw. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Nixon on the return, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. First and 10. Throwing is Love. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
On the bootleg, it's Love. A throw on the move is caught. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, not only getting outside the pocket, buying more time for his receivers, but then finding a man open who's able to pick up enough to move the chains.
Right back to Watson. Another grab. He's still on his feet. And he will go all the way. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. The man in motion is Watson. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
2-possession lead, fourth quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Love to throw. The right side, catch made by Dobbs. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Love. Toward the outside. Catch made by Watson. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back. So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he'll take it on in. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Green Bay. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
McManus on for the point after. He's got it. And the Packers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Reynolds now on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over once again. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Catch is made by Wright. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Goff. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down. Goff. This is intercepted. He works free, right side. Inside the 20. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. Now it's McManus for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Packers will add one more onto their big lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Reynolds now on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. He finds Raymond for the completion. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Goff to throw. It is caught left side by St. Brown. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note.
All right, so the Packers, too much for the Lions in this one. The Lions are actually looking like they're doing a lot better in real life. Consolation touchdown at the end.
This is a great example here, Mike, of an offense and a quarterback that is just in complete control and rhythm. Not only is he able to deliver this ball on target downfield, but the accuracy is what allows his receiver to stay on his feet, pick up the remaining yards after the catch, and walks it in.
I feel like the quarter's probably a bit too much now.
It's up and through. And the Lions are able to edge a bit closer.
I think there's a bit too much scoring, but we'll have another go. We'll do another simulation to see. I'm not sure which other game to do. Maybe the Giant. Maybe the Cards and Bears. Rams and Seahawks.
So
Probably Rams and Seahawks might be better.
Time in the final minute as they kick it away.
I mean, this is a divisional
Here's
matchup.
Nixon on the return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to
So
go
completion
once more.
percentage is still going to be
And
pretty
this
high.
defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful.
I mean,
He just
would they take
processes
knees?
things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground.
I mean, I wouldn't expect the Lions to take timeouts here, really,
For a gain of about 5.
because the game's done. You wouldn't want to risk an injury. You're not gonna score and get 2 onside kicks and score.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
So what's that? 23 down. So they'll just take this all down. So we'll check the stats out
On the ground, it's Jacobs.
and have a look to see how
That'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in
my
this
slide
fourth quarter.
tweaks.
So it's a win for the Packers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that is the difference in this one.
So still pretty high completion percentage there. A bit more reasonable for Goff. Let's have a look what we got. Rushing yards. Not bad. Both teams had nearly 100 yards, so that looks better. absolute day for Romeo Dobbs. 2 touchdowns. So have a look at defences. So that's what we seem to be hitting. 6, maybe 7 solo tackles. 1 int. So turnovers aren't looking crazy. 4 sacks. 3 for the pack. So it's not too bad, to be honest. 4 punts for the Lions, 1 for the pack. So I'd expect more punts. I mean, we don't. That's one of the things, we don't see as many punts, but that's a bit better. And let's face it, the pack had a pretty good game. So yeah, I guess we'll leave it there. I'll do another sim. I'm not sure which game yet, but thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next sim.